to spam. You can wish a happy birthday to OD Pixel. He is casting this series, and it is his birthday with
Birthday. Very much, Nat, and of course, thank you very much, Twitch chat, for whatever you're spamming. Hopefully, it's nice. Anyway, folk, we've got Ooredoo Thunders versus Entity. I hope for the Pan Open team to get you very much liking what Ooredoo got away with in this draft.
Yep.
Some concerns for what Entity's trying to do. Do you sort of agree with that? Had a bit of focus on the stacks being made here by Fishman. Starting to get their own jungle stacked up.
Yeah, careful for Solmar.
It's hard to mess with him with the battery assault and the iron shell on him.
Fishman.
He can trade back pretty nicely, and indeed Fishman stepping down into the river. I mean, okay, he's going to be able to see.
He's going to be able to get away.
He's going to be fine.
Yep, I got him.
It's actually going to be Entity to get the first blood. They take out Kaori. I mean, in return, TO2000 will be able to take down Toby, but...
That ET does thrive around him. And then the TA has that extra.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Trouble here, they clip the wave.
They could dive him with the surge. He should definitely be dead here. Time what we've already used. Maybe if we got some sort of quadruple back off there on Tomar, he would have had a chance, but not to be had. Same time, over in the mid lane, Stormer, he's going to get outplayed here by Noob. Sends a mess.
Nice start. Power rune, 6 minutes, 6 heroes. Checking around. Again.
Easy DD, denied. He should die for this one, Corey.
Trade.
But yeah, trading his life to make sure the Stormer doesn't get to bottle up a DD.
Ankle boots. While we saw Fishman, he only has Windlace. Easily can get run down. Sean Watson is going to start. And TA2000, he's got freebie. He's got free stuff.
They can go for Watson now.
Sure can.
They're getting under the tower with the surge. Cogs. Yeah,
he's dead.
He's very, very dead. Is indeed just still in a very vulnerable state of the game, the Void, at this point. Time Watch still sitting at the second cooldown.
Got him. They've got meta.
Lose Kaori. But if he gets some gold from TA2000, he'll be happy. Hope he's able to go for the TP out. And time. Not playing, the aggression continues here from Oman Wuta, but Fishman will be able to turn and shut it down.
Look at bottom right now. Noob actually is staying. Toby TP to tier 2. So while this is happening, they're actually still setting up. The Hawk is going to scout him, but they're going in.
They could get into the tree line. Yeah, but Noob, he's going to turning the wrong way. Probably a good idea that he does, because mass TPs are coming in. He won't be able to get away with running.
Top haste. They're setting up this Terrorblade though for some beautiful success. He's level 7. Void only level 5 as we saw. Running at these heroes.
It's going to be very difficult for those two heroes to fight top. Backup of Stormer. Could happen here for Entity. A haste rune chasing down Wuta. Arxia doesn't stand the chance. He's still time left on this haste rune. Tries to close it onto Omar, but the cogs are back up. Go for some Sarblade hits. Won't be enough.
Right, he's gonna a 9-minute mid tower has a hangover TA.
Yeah,
whoa!
A very quick one. We're going to see here in the jungle. Omar Wuta, they've got him for Stormstormer. They've dropped down the wall. They've got him. Nothing that Katsuomi and Fishman could do to save him. We'll see if Watson can get some kills in return with the chrono up. Disarm it there, dude. He's going to be able to buy time for Wuta and Omar to live a little longer, and Watson has to time walk back underneath the tier 2. He can't continue to try and fight this.
Oh, whoa.
Okay.
Oh, someone DC.
Lag. Okay, clock that. Okay. Go, and it's pesky disarm.
Beautiful. I mean, Noob skill build. The skill build, it's his rotation. Really nice stuff from Noob this game so far. Showing Supreme for him. The rotation. And now they can take some stacks.
Yeah.
Noob has an arcane rune too, so potential of the spam. Wash patches.
Thunders up. I'm not going to start things off. Straight in on top of Stormer.
The disarm again.
Buckle hit as well indeed. Stormer, he gets taken out, and Omar's still alive. Fishman will attempt to run Omar down, and final punch takes him out as team in return claim the lives of the 2 supports.
Pretty worth it every single time that he has gone down.
He's straight up to the top then. Let's just see if they can try and at least bully the Void out of this area. They're going to pop the global silence to get him with the Rolling Thunder, and that'll do it. Clean moves here as Noob. Mega kill streak. Disarm. He's getting the disarms anyway.
If he wants to go like the halberd, get it after defeat.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I just wouldn't really prefer it,
it's
but
still
whatever.
a great item against.
Yes.
Bottom lane, they'll drop the roll for this one.
Time to kill him though.
We're getting spells off. Yep, no. Collection. The setup for 1,000 to chasing down the Rubik. Side. Zomar here at the splitter of Fishman.
be the ones to set the pace. They want to be the ones putting the pressure on the map. They don't want Entity to just sit back, farming with their greedy cores. Plays. They've got the global, they've got the hook shot.
Better next time.
Especially without the Elder time. Having sort of the potentially Earth Spur is kind of important if they want to blow someone up in the Chronosphere. It's not there, so they're not going to head over and lead noob the Aegis.
Swinging over TA2000. He's got meta in 20 seconds. Might go for this here. Watson.
Oh. Good angle on the hook shot. Very nicely lined up there by Omar. Gets right in onto him, past the creeps and under the tower.
Is under attack.
I mean, he's still farming okay, but look at this Void's farm. I mean, Watson is 6,200 net worth. It's a 9,000 net worth Terrorblade, 96 Pango. Stop on Kaori. Do they want to commit here, though? This is a bit of a risky one.
Chance a noob, not enough damage to take him down. Really trying to block off the escape. Hook shot's back up. He's in onto Katsuomi.
Very over-aggressive. Have the counter. It's, I mean, that's still way later down the lines. Still looking to set pace. Still looking to play super aggressive. Fishman.
They'll get him. At your assault. Omar puts a stop to the TP.
Plus, Entities, it takes time for them to
attack.
damage at least.
Dire's top
Itemization.
tower is under attack.
Fishman, hello.
A pretty easy one to start the fight off. Better lay down the Earth Splitter. But the hook shot. I was catching more members of Entity as they have to start trying to split from this to find out. Come out from Fishman. Chrono's there. Does mean the Rubik's sort of in a bit of a tricky position. Will manage to take down the quad.
They've
Noob. They got him. And the follow-up silence means there's no chance for Noob to slide away. They get both of the kills out of this. Do end up having to both fight out.
If any. Meta, Chronosphere, Entity. I think they're just gonna get chased out. Omar, he wants more.
Get the Rubik again, so that's Katsuomi down for a full minute.
Radiant's
Scan, they know he's still around.
Omar knows something's up. The rocket, it's right on him. No way.
The angle. He's in. Is there follow-up in time? They've got the global. And Rolling Thunder's coming across for Noob. Omar does it again.
Wow.
Time. It's there now
Join.
if he wants to try. They have got that ward. Still hovering around, but they'll know that that's because Entity are setting up to fight back themselves. Kaori left to die. For Omar as well.
Is under attack.
Turn this one. Looks like they'll just let Omar suffer on his own hit.
Shot out.
It does. Right. They gotta go, and they will. The smoke is there. Entity heading over to the Roach Pit. Good potential for a steal.
Kaori also, all the way in the front, they have multiple vision aspects. Kobe.
Noob. Gonna be able to start the fight, getting straight on top of the Beastmaster. Toby pops the BKB. He'll have to use the roar to get the speed boost to run, but the wall's gonna get dropped down.
Oh, God.
The illusions are there, and they take him out. No Beastmaster. Trying to wrap around for the backlines, but this is 4 versus 5.
1000 still has meta.
Time. Katsuomi's not getting out. Tries to TP away, but the damage is done. And Entity now 3 versus 5. Very dangerous for them to continue to poke Ooredoo as they are.
They're so split up. Fishman, he's in trouble.
Dom's going to be off to the side. We'll try for a TP, but again, it's not going to work. I mean, things really crumbled there for Entity after losing Toby as the Beastmaster. They really wanted to go for that wraparound and try and catch someone from surprise. But that's just not going to work against Ooredoo at this state of the game.
Is under attack.
And by surprise again.
Good wraparound. They fight.
Didn't work out, but this time they do have the 5 of them. Storm's going to try and jump in on the silence of the Chronos there. He catches both Kaori and Wuta. The silence around, but on the side of it, Noob just commits him with the BK with the swatch, but protects out of 2 of them. Buybacks there for Fishman. Drop a roar on TA2000, but there's no follow-up damage to threaten this terribly. As TA2000 is more than happy to continue to fight. Starting to chase both Watson and Stormstormer out at the back of this fight. Noob, he just cleans up a second.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
How confident he's playing. Even the Elven Tunic on this Terrorblade.
Yeah. Half in the Aegis. So what are you going to do? I'm going to hit your barracks, but what are you going to do?
Dire's bottom
Wuta.
barracks are
Let's see if we
under
get some
attack.
set there with the vacuum. Very stylish. Looking for a Sunder. Hook shot won't connect.
Oh. Whoopsie.
That's going to expire anyway. Under a minute.
Jungle not letting Entity get any real farm on it.
Regeneration.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The point where they have an Aegis and there is Chrono.
Roots are in.
The start things up with the BKBs, they're there immediately. Does mean that the global silence can come in afterwards. Watson will drop the Chrono. He's caught the two corners.
He can't hit him.
Not really doing that much damage there. As TA2000 is more than fine. Watson has to jump back out. There's no chance of draining the Terrorblade at this point. Barely did a third of his HP.
Duke could be in trouble.
Indeed, can't jump out in time.
He went very aggressive, super over-aggressive.
Maybe he got a bit too carried away with the fact that the Chrono was used and everybody died immediately. Oh, it does get cleaned up as well, so see, able to find a bit of a cleanup there. Expect them coming at them from this angle. A bit of an unusual angle.
This is a cool wraparound.
Yeah.
What are they going to find? Nobody can tell me. It's the lift.
Initiation there, and Roar is up. Put a stop to the Panga. They'll jump in and they'll be able to take Nuke down.
TA2000.
They can look to go for more. TA2000's got to be careful. The global silence is about to come to an end.
Buyback, noob.
Alright, and Entity will respect that. They won't try and go straight on top of the...
Bottom barracks are under attack.
That's... It actually was not the meta, so it's just that terror wave that was popped.
I think they can keep going around.
Fine. They find this Pango, it's going to be huge. Watch it, he gets him.
Yeah, just drop the Chrono.
Bottom barracks are under
Chrono's there, they're in onto Noob. That's a dieback.
Oh boy.
Out for 100 seconds. Fishman with the stop. Hold back the Darks here. T. One covering the rest of Ooredoo out. Wall has been dropped. Fishman. Let's get the stop popping. Do so. He can continue to run up the river. To try and get back in to help Kobe, but Kobe goes down.
Stormstormer, he's got to be careful.
But anyway, out this Watson trying to get into do something to slow them down, but he knows now that this TA can be saved. Despite a dieback from Noob, TA2000 still manages to stand his ground, and Entity, they kind of hang around a bit too long, and now they themselves will have to expend by that. Kobe and Stormstorm are buying back. Really don't want to let this Roshan go down. Through the hands of Ooredoo. Fishman's having to take the time to get back to the base. Did live. Refuel before he can join the team again around this area.
The meta's gone. There's a terror wave in 15 seconds, but Entity, they're pushing forward.
Watson easy onto Kaori.
Greaves
in the surge just in time. Watson still continues to attempt to chase down the silence, but won't manage to do so. Things in the outpost in the Dire Jungle is still under Ooredoo's control.
Yeah, they've been constantly like going back and forth on it. But Tommy just dies to rockets? Triple rockets from the X.
Terrorblade, or kind of already got too many things in his hands.
I think he doesn't have slots.
I mean, what about a double global? Do one of those coming out and then one after BKB's pop?
There's too many good ones to know, really. It could even just be the Pango, just so he can BKB early, double halberd, etc. and stuff like that. We'll see. Cleaner.
They want to try and get in on the pit. They are split a couple a little too early, so Ooredoo, they'll still manage to get the kill, and they'll get before they do it.
Controlling the ward area.
It's difficult.
And they have creeps pushing down bottom too. He's gonna step up. Gotta be careful how he does this though. Oh, they wanna go.
Noob's in. We'll all be there to hold back Noob. They turn with the physical damage. Noob's trying to get the cheese up. Pretty much full HP. The 3-man vacuum wall drop down, and that's going to force Fishman out to buyback immediately. Watson, he's in with the Chrono. He's caught the Terrorblade. Does he have the damage?
He does not.
He's got to bail out of this one. He's not got enough to strength. TA2000 gets caught by the swashbuckle bash of Noob. That's him going out. He'll have to consider buying back here, maybe Watson. He's out for 80. Stormstormer's already bought back for this one. He's now having to run though, Stormstormer. Uchuk's going to be back up in a few seconds as he's hiding in the trees. Ucha can find him, he gets him with the vacuum. He's managed to drag him back, but pulls Stormstormer up to the high ground. Just in time, as that will allow Stormstormer to walk away there. Good save from Kataomi. They're still coming in with a push. Watson's still down for 50 seconds.
And this is, I believe that's the long meta. I think he popped it as soon as he hit 25, so it's that plus 20 seconds. Stormstormer.
Trying to slow them down here, but the barracks are falling.
That was such a cool initiation from Stormstormer.
Getting with the heck, they're straight in on top of the TA. Force there for Kataomi again, breaking Stormstormer back to safety. Look forward. Oh, a hook shot from Kataomi. It's in onto Wuta. Take the Darkseer down.
Oh, stolen wall, but actually whiffs. That could have been a pretty big deal. Spear, still on cooldown, 50 seconds. Initiation from Noob in this last fight, even though the fight lasts a long time. Super cool. I love this. Is ascetic cap. I think it was everything for him, right? He gets like the break of that roar.
See, I might get in. He's been able to sort of put Toby out inside here with the cards. Wants the BKB, but he's caught by the Pash.
John Watson.
They're on top of him. The silencer there as well with the fall of global after the BKB. There's nowhere for him to jump. He can't jump. He's out for 2 minutes. Ooredoo, they're absolutely going to try and push on for more now. That there's no point.
Stormer. He's alone.
He is completely surrounded. Storm's gone. Both cores dead without buyback. Ooredoo, they found a way to close the game up. GG is called. Ooredoo will shut down this game 1.
That was some beautiful execution really from them across the board. They made, what, 1 or 2 of these mistakes that almost allowed Entity to come back in the game, but...
Do we have faith in it? We have faith in it.
Well, I do kind of
you
have faith in
know,
Marcy. It's a good
circumstances.
Yeah, Marcy into Drow, like Drow's.
Yeah. Okay, alright. We have a lot more faith in Entity and the draft here in game number.
So, mate. Oh, he's still going to be able to get on top.
I mean, he gets the bugs on him. Uh-oh.
Now TH2000 coming in from the side. The multi-shot. Onto Toby. They're both very low on Entity.
Oh, he's in trouble.
And he's going to be the first
Hey,
to go
Toby.
down. They're cleaning up both of them.
Oh, boy.
Structures are fortified.
They're going to lose out on a whole wave here, too, on the side of Entity. Maybe even more than just a wave.
Yeah, at the point where they can set up to go for the Bane.
This love. Oh, he top of Toby. He's caught.
Yep, Corey, he's able to close the gap. And I mean, at this point, anytime anyone gets caught in the cogs,
Toby might too.
I think they'll get both. The battery assault's still
boy.
there. They'll run down Kataomi. This top lane, it's getting pretty rough for Entity.
Radiant's courier
4
has
kills
been
now.
Having an excellent start. Oh my god, not again. No way. Oh my god, Owen.
At least it's not going to be both of them this time, but my goodness, you can't come back up here.
You got anything?
Has been killed.
Noob is hasting top. He actually makes the sneaky move.
Same time, Entity, they'll get a kill on the board down bottom.
Okay.
Set up for the courier and TP back over to mid noob.
Good slow-paced draft from Entity that Ooredoo is going to try to take advantage of. They have done a really good job of shutting down Winter as well.
Gotta be careful. I mean, he's just dead.
Oops, here too. They're going to set up for more.
I mean, they need more TPs in to just make sure that Ooredoo can't continue to get away with this dive.
Watson comes. Okay, this is a nice TP.
See what they cannot afford to let Ooredoo get away with this. Oh no, the Ancients!
Radiant's bottom tower.
They hit the
is under
deny!
attack.
The Ancients take out TH2000. Noob's going to be able to orb away. So, I mean, they have to do that. They have to come with the TPs, but they don't even get the kill on the Drow.
Well, oh god, they're already setting up.
Dire's top
Do they know
tower
he's here?
is under attack.
Can't get out right.
Dire's structures
They're
are
just gonna
fortified.
Toby.
He's going to show himself.
Not fit for man.
0 and 5 on top.
It's in.
They look to make the move. The Dawn is 6 now.
Under attack.
They do set up with maybe one of the support. They could look to do a solo party now.
Radiant
No, the river. No Stormer.
The solo guy needs to jump over and help here. They want to chase down the idea. They catch the cogs. We are turning of the Sanity's Eclipse off, but it's not enough damage to straight up get a kill. We'll still have Corey falling down it. But overall, Ooredoo, the 2 for 1. Sure.
Let's go.
Corey. Able to get him with a hook shot. Just coming in, maybe see if they can do anything to help out, but also there. Damage required. Take Fishman down before any response is there from Entity.
They're looking for a glimpse. Find him. They can't. And they don't overcommit spells there. That's just a hook shot. You can see that Omar, he could have dropped Static Stone, but he's saving it for a bigger target. They don't want to waste it on a 5 position. The Clockwork Puck playing together, so Entity's got to bring numbers to try to clear them out of this jungle here.
His way in. Chilling there on the high ground. As the Cogs has got the hook shot across as well to put a stop to the Meteor Hammer. Solar Guardian in from Wuta. They'll turn for Fishman.
Ooh, stolen Solar Guardian. Okay.
Doing response to the Dream Coil and the Static Storm right down onto Watson. And TO2000 turning up as well. They should be able to clean up the kills here on Ooredoo. Katami falls, jump to the side. Watson desperately trying to get away. Might just have they got anything to drag him back here? They haven't. So Watson will manage to live.
Maybe a little bit of that expression. Either way, Watson survives. Big deal. And they do bring the numbers. And honestly, the stolen Solar Guardian, all these little... Fiori. The stolen glimpse.
That might set up for a second kill.
Nice.
Say, just stealing this one.
It'd actually be huge here for Entity to host this.
This will provide.
Step up quite aggressively to try and set up for that play, Fishman. Go down and use the glimpse to make sure that TO2000 doesn't get a chance of joining the fight here in the mid.
They know he's down bottom, so maybe they can set up onto TA2000.
Do you want to go? The glimpse onto the Rubik and they'll take out Katami. Go for anything else as Fishman. On the Cogs, Noob trying to wrap around for the back lines, but Watson's in on top of him. Orbs at the ready. Ooh, let's jump up the high ground, but Toby gets the roar off on the puck. So Noob will get caught. Guardian coming in as Woods is ready to join the battle, but Ori kind of struggling against the damage of Storm and Toby. So second hero down on Ooredoo. Tree. Katami back in the game with his buyback. They tell about Watson.
No way.
Is he getting out for this low ground?
He actually is.
They
Tumbler's
didn't
toy.
have the reach to grab him with anything after he jumped down there.
Oh. Watson does not. But a pretty good one. Dragon skill's not too bad. Hook shot. Baited.
It's there in time to get away. They'll turn with Nightmare. Look at the grip. Quick glimpse. The Fishman puts an interruption to the channeling. Corey gonna walk away from this and Ghost coming in. Fishman gonna be the one to get taken out.
Very optimistic grip when you're playing versus Disruptor.
So many ways to sort of put a stop to that. Thought to set up though.
Careful here.
Oh, Star on him with the silence. They get the Dream Column for the fourth to the side. Roots is coming in with the ult, but Storm's gonna be able to immediately buy back.
Stolen Static Storm.
Yeah, maybe a chance to turn, but the green heels are there. They'll put the ball down onto Noob.
He's on the high ground. Oh no, Watson!
He pops his BKB, but he's got nowhere to go. Will finally jump down. He's healing up a little bit, but he's pretty much all on his own. Stormstormer tries to help, but that's Watson gone. And Stormstormer did buy back for this. He's got to be careful. Wuda comes in swinging his hammer, smashing down the Stormstormer. It's a dive back on the OD.
Oh god.
It's falling apart here for Entity underneath the tier 2. Toby to go down as well. It's a die back on him. Double die backs. Toby and Stormstormer in this fight. Fell apart so quickly for Entity.
They might still lose more. Fishman.
They get the glimpse back. I mean, you feel it, Entity, I think they're kind of like, well, what do we do now?
Oh my.
Middle tower.
Really couldn't have gone any worse. I'm sure that they could easily live through the Static Storm. I think it's a good force play as well. They're getting Noob sort of out of the silence.
The game now is it's pretty much impossible. Stormstormer, he's killed his whole game after that too. He was pretty far from BKB. Now he's probably
Are fortified.
Try and find fights a safe distance away from cliffs as well.
yes. Me?
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh, saved for a second here, but
Or it may just be for a second. Indeed, it will. He still goes down. Fishman steps up. It's just an immediate death on him.
Under attack.
Sort of a lead. Difficult to see how entities get anywhere close to slowing them down as much as they did in the first game.
yeah, they're always going to be like 2 items behind on the Marcy from what he wants to go for to be able to deal with this immense drought. They kind of have to just watch this.
Yeah, what do you do? It's 2 minutes still on the Aegis. Can't touch this drow.
Died.
There's the glimpse into the multi-shot. Still will again, buy him some time.
Tower is under
Or
attack.
Catch him, and And TO2000 finishes him off. Another buyback having to come out. Watson's going to get hit. Jumps on the TO2000. Shot's going to end up getting whiffed. But Holiday Spide was a distraction. Allowed TO2000 to get out of there and keep the Aegis safe.
They mentioned status as well. Watson has hit level 18, but it just, there's so many different layers.
TO2000 wants to go for him. It's a lot of damage. And they got him.
Oh my god.
They got him. He's out for a minute.
I mean, these two together are just monsters. This Clock and Drow Ranger just crippling everyone.
The TO2000, he's going to be able to step up and say, get your hands off my car.
Good coil.
Looking like a bit of a cleanup underneath the tier 4s. 3 dead.
Diving.
There's no buybacks. Fishman also not going to be able to make it back to the fountain. As they'll tap out. They don't want to go through this anymore. GG is called. Ooredoo take game 2, and with that the series 2-0. And yeah, looking strong in game 1. Definitely was a more challenging one for them. This game 2, they made it look pretty easy. That